Chat, is he cooked? If no, I can add more on the list. He is attacking incels, too. I mean, creeps do creep me out, but incels? They're kind of just harmless. Like, this is a vast group of people, actually, just stuck in their rooms, not knowing what to do with their lives. Because what are the opportunities? Women get all the opportunities in form of just attention alone. Women get all these messages from all these men. They get to collect opportunities, but men, they have nothing to go with. They can only observe. Making this derogatory term of, like, incels, absolute nonsense. And when something is used to counter arguments, to block you, basically, because this is an insult. If an insult is being used as a counter to argument, it's probably like an explosive insult, right? It's super duper fake. It's a pile of bullshit that has to be disarmed. So this is what I'm gonna try and do in this video. I'm gonna try and alleviate your fear of incels, or fear of being an incel. And guess what? Shit. Oh, I happen to be one, except I don't identify as such because it's the dumbest thing of, like, oh, you haven't received sex. It's like, you haven't received any bitches. Shut up, Mattbet, you don't have bitches either. You have a girlfriend that turned into a wife. And that's most people's lives. Most people cling onto a person, they find the person good enough, and they're just happy with it. I want to experience people, you know? That's what sex is supposed to be about. Of, like, we had a very, very successful date. Kaboom, right? Explosions, fireworks, right? We had a successful date. There's going to be a long-lasting relationship between us. People forgot how to have relationships to the point where they can't use the internet. They can't even converse. What are you talking about? This is not a derogatory term. It just shows how degenerate women actually are. Again, they don't know how to use the internet. They're attracted to people who read books. That's how stupid it is. I broke up so recently, like 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. Women telling me that, oh, you belong to this phone generation, uggy. It feels icky, bro. What? So is that what's about being stuck in a room with technology? Icky sticky, long distance relationships? Can't handle that shit. Phone generation. Women want to live in reality. They're so intimidated by reality so much. They have their lives figured out based on reality, not possibility. They don't care about possibility? There's so many good men out there. And they're being, you know, shut off. But it's the same insult as, like, saying white man. You a white man, that means you bad. The most racist fucking thing imaginable, but it is to, you know, fool other women, to not pursue men in general, to be scared of fucking nothing, basically. Yeah, women should not be scared of the internet, generally speaking. Yeah, sometimes it's not worth the risk to click suspicious links and download something malicious, potentially. Who knows, right? You do have to be careful. You have to know basic safety rules. And it's a lot safer for women to, like, use something like Discord, where there's, like, other people around. They need that support group around them. That's what helps them, like, use the internet. They desperately need a support group in case something bad happens. So, I already disarmed, like, half of it. And also, I really have to click this just to start the video, you know?
Last week, we discussed whether or not Doctor Strange's multiverse could be real, and I finally have an answer. Using Stephen Hawking's multiverse theory, I concluded that there are in fact 14,605 possible multiverses, but there is one problem. Out of the 14 million multiverses, there isn't a single one where you get some bitches. This is a quite rare phenomenon. This lack of bitch getting is so rare that even Dream had better as its speedrunning
Don't listen to him!
Minecraft, and he fucking cheated. I know you're probably asking why. Why do I get no bitches? But I think a better question is who.
He has like millions of subscribers.
As in who the fuck asked? You see, nobody asked for your opinion, and by you giving it anyway, tells us that you want attention. A very common symptom of fatherless children. Funnily enough, there also isn't a single multiverse where your dad comes back with the milk.
Shit, I still got a hit. Again, this is just simply bullying tactic. You get no bitches, like, okay. I just find it weird. I just find it self-inflicting wound because if women find relationships important, even after they get a relationship, even after they cling on to a relationship, they would still want other people to have relationships too. If it's good for everyone. But now it feels like relationships are bad and sex is bad. By the way, there are female incels. Oh, you don't know? And we call them bad name too. Well, not really. We don't have a special name for them, actually. We should call them unfuckables. Because that's what incel actually means. Like, he's not fuckable. He's not attractive in any way. Like, it's, sure. That is, like, more closer to a reasonable term, but incel, involuntary celibate. The idea of something being involuntary is already like you are dehumanizing people who just happen to be poor, who happen to be fatherless, for example, too. It makes life a lot more difficult. I might not be fatherless, but I definitely have not gained any value from my dad. Alright? He's generally evil. He threw a teenage tantrum at me and destroyed my laptop. What do I do now? Right? A lot of progress can be cut. During poverty, you can get stuck in the loop of bad shit happening to you. Involuntary is not a moral grandstanding. It's sad. It's sad part of humanity that is poor. And if they get nothing, not even a date, I got a date with a single mother that was also fat. Yes, I got a date with another incel. Goddamn, boys. She brought a kid into the date, so I don't know if it counts. I guess it's a 50-50. She dated her son and me at the same time. Double date with one female, so she's also pretty fat, so not very attractive. That was my best date ever, you know? That's all I got from life. So you should think about it. If I was never dated, how do they know that incels are bad in general? They just like, oh, I read the book by its cover, first impression, icky, sticky, I'm not touching that person, actually. Block even them. I even block them. Fuck that shit. You have to give the correct first impression. Otherwise, you know, the buzzer goes off and women reject you. And it's like, man, it's nice not to be nice. You see nice guys finish last? Man, nice guys, I think they get snatched just for being nice. It's a nice snatch. That's what I've been observing. Nice guys get snatched into this like relationship, perma-stuck relationship. Like, I think MatPat is a nice guy. And it's tough, man. It's tough. I think also, yeah, nice guys finish last is another smoke grenade. Maybe like ancient female smoke grenade. Because it doesn't make sense. It's bad enough that women choose to date assholes, like bad guys. They're attracted to bad guys with tattoos, drinking beer, smoking, and again, attacking me with bikes, with a bunch of fucking noise, right? They can make a bike noise, party noise, they can have their fucking car noise. They're the ones desperate for attention, clearly, desperate to disrupt society, and women can't stop them for some reason. They're just love them instead. Right? They love different races. They're trying to run away to the worst person imaginable for whatever reason. That's what I get to observe. I don't respect women. It's crazy. Like the shit I'm observing, it's crazy behavior. And the fact that they can become incels too is quite a fucking relief. Like, you can become an incel just because now you're 18 and you're expected to fuck all the women or something. Like, what is going on? Can I just, like, think about the future? Can I just talk to people first? You know, the moment you ask to talk to people first, you eliminate women from your life for 12 more years. Yeah, it's this 12-year extension. Well, you're not going to be really having a conversation with women until you're like 30. So I'm just now past 30. I'm going to see if I can have a date. When is the dating age exactly? Right? Because women haven't fucking invented that yet, it seems. They just don't care. And they turn into incels eventually. And the more incel women we're going to have, the more scary it's going to be for other women to neglect themselves, to call out men incels, because now we're going to outweigh their morals. And again, we can point a finger at them really easily. If you're fat, you're not fuckable. If you're single mother, it's very difficult when children are around. You're not fuckable. All right? That should tell the whole story, guys. The powers can tilt in our favor. All we have to do is wait and observe, as we always did. And people who are quick to judge, they might lose it all. They might burn their entire career, die on that hill, basically. He's popular, but that doesn't mean we cannot flip his popularity into just benefit for all the incels. Just reverse the progress of what he was able to accumulate from us. We'll be able to distribute back using good old revenge, good old envy. Right? So I can't wait to do full extent research on what's going on. There's one more factor that's very interesting. Again, women don't know how to use the internet factor. Breaking up because someone calling me a phone generation, like, she's trying to manipulate herself. I can see in real time. She's trying to, like, scapegoat any fucking excuse to not talk to me anymore. Because I'm just a bother. I'm just causing stress. But that's another. If internet is causing you stress, you don't know how to use the damn thing. So incel have one upper hand and one lower hand when we watch porn. Oh yes, I will play the outro. The same one as we did with the cosplayers. The first LARPers, basically. This is incel material. This is what you can focus on. Porn is free and there's abundance of it. And sex is bad. It does look like sex is bad. It depends whether you love a person or not. Whether you're just lustful or you're actually making love. So that's the difference. Whether sex is bad or good. Depends on who you associate with. Who you give value to. Because that's the greatest value of a female, right? Is to get along with someone so well. You interlock. And that's why it feels every single time I'm trying to date, the moment a man steps in and she has a boyfriend, yeah, she is probably associating with something, that will make her shut down entirely. Of like, yeah, she has a life now. Hold a dick in her mouth. She can't have a conversation with you as a result. And again, I looked through, like, Belle Delphine catalog. Like, she's a gorgeous individual. She is food for incels, and I'm so proud that these gorgeous women, they know how to use the internet. They figured it out. I'm so glad for them. They're the biggest middle finger to all these bitches that use derogatory terms. Even though these women are not going to reply to your DMs, at least they will give you more than most of the women out there in the first place. They will still supposed to get your attention. They deserve it. And at least you focus your attention away from degenerate women who are only just gonna break your heart anyways. So this is a good safe spot for your eyes, your attention. Enjoy it. Don't let other stupid incels to tell you that porn is bad. These motherfuckers, literally single motherfuckers. Yeah, there's a reason why she's blocked from YouTube. Why you can't just have these kind of music videos on YouTube. I would actually ask myself, where is she then? Where can I watch these videos? Okay, interanal. Tell me, where's Belle Delphine actually? And safely. There has to be social media where she can reside. She was even, like, deleted from Instagram, and it's like, please, there's gotta be a home for this individual. One thing an incel has to do is save them. Keep them safe. If they need social media, we might have to make one. Alright? Incels to the rescue. I mean, X, honestly, maybe that's a rare Elon Musk win. I can't find it on X, though. So that's a problem. YouTube still exists? No! This can't be happening! Where's my music videos?
Come into my kitchen, watch me cook.